I have finally decided what I want to do for a house. I think it's time to do Shed to House 3.0. Alright guys, so I'm currently standing where my future shed house is going to be. I've decided to go with the Dirksen 16 by 40. I'm going to give you guys a quick layout here in a little bit of exactly what I'm going to go with, the color scheme, type of roof, types of windows, types of doors, and all that good stuff. But first, I wanted to show you guys a quick clip here of the dogs coming out here for the first time on the property. Hope you guys enjoy those clips, and then we'll check back in here in a bit. All right guys, I think it's safe to say the dogs are gonna absolutely love it out here. But now let's get back to the shed house. That's the reason why you guys clicked on this video. I have you guys set up behind the pond over there. I wanted to show you exactly where the shed house is gonna be. As I'm walking back over here to the pad site, it is elevated just a little bit. It is gonna be 16 feet by 40 feet. It's gonna be 40 feet across, 16 feet deep. I have it centered with the pond over here. We'll have a driveway just to the right that's gonna turn off to the right and go to a carport garage area. You see a big chinaberry over here to my left. That's where the edge of the house is going to be, and it's going to end just before the hackberries over here. So I should have shade on all sides of this house, which is a big thing for me during the heat. Summertime down here in South Texas, it gets very, very hot, and that's the last thing I'm going to do is be burning up inside my house. But anyways, I have decided as far as foundation goes, just to put down rock and then use cinder blocks. But on this house, I will be strapping it down. I'll actually have the Dirksen company come out here and actually put the anchors and the straps on themselves. I'm gonna make sure this thing does not move at all. Like I said, we do get hurricanes out here, and I wanna make sure this thing does not blow away. So anyways, I guess I'll take you in for a closer look here, and then we'll get on with the rest of the video. All right, guys, so I apologize up front about my handwriting. This is the best way I could do it. I don't know how to be able to record from my actual computer, so basically I have the camera just facing on the laptop right now. This is just an overview of the entire house. Once again, it's 16 by 40. Up here is the front side. That's going to be facing towards the road. This back here will be facing the big pond that's my parents' pond behind my place. So what we would do is you'd come in the front door, which is this rectangle right here. It's going to be a 9-light door like I had in my previous one. It will swing open to the right. I wanted it to be, as soon as you walk in, you have this big open living room concept with the kitchen. As we make our way into the living room, there'll be a 2x5 window and a 2x5 window on each side of the front door. Just to the right over here, there'll be 2 double 3x5 windows. So that's going to be a massive window up there. It will have the dormer above it as well, so it'll feel nice and open. It'll feel very tall. You make your way around the east side of the building. They'll have a 3x5 window here, a 3x5 window there, and then a fireplace in the middle, kind of like the one I had in the Dallas property. So it'll be a floor-to-ceiling fireplace, which I think will look pretty cool. And then down here on the south side of the building, there'll be another double 3x5 window with another dormer on top. So this whole section is going to be super open, a lot of natural light, which I absolutely love. And then we'll have just a coffee table and a couch running this way. So we'll be facing the east when I'm watching TV. I can look out the north side and see the dogs swim in the pond, or down here out the south window and just see the ducks and whatnot, or the goats once they're out near the big pond. Just to the left of these double windows here will be my back door. It's just a 9-light, the same thing as the front door. And then I'll have the kitchen set up over here, an L-shaped kitchen. I'll have pretty much an island that's going to be able to roll around, so if I want to move it around or do whatever I need to do with it. This box here will be a full-size refrigerator. This will just be extra counter space with cabinets below and above it. Right here where it says 3x3, that's going to be a window over my kitchen sink. Just to the left of that, I'll have a dishwasher with cabinets and stuff above it. And then also just open counter space over here just to do whatever. If I need to have a coffee machine or whatever else I need. Just to the north of that will be a full-size stove and oven. And then there'll be a little bitty counter space over here to have like silverware or just cooking stuff. And then above that, I'll have a cabinet for spices and whatnot. You do see these little arrows over here, so directly across from the kitchen. This will be a laundry room for me. It's just going to be a 4x4 or a 3x3 room. So I'm not quite sure yet. I think I'm leaning more towards the 4x4. And I didn't draw everything to scale perfectly on here, but I'll have like some kind of double doors or maybe some kind of barn door, but I'll have a stackable washer and dryer. And then out on this wall right here will be a divider between my bedroom and the living space over here. So I'm thinking of maybe like a wet bar or something, coat rack, something over here where I can just put like my shoes and boots and jackets and whatnot. So anyways, you work your way around this way. There'll be a tiny little hallway. You go to the right will be the bedroom. You go to the left and it'll be the bathroom. My dad actually came up with this design right here, so that if I have guests over, they don't have to go through my bedroom to enter the bathroom, which I like that idea. Still on the fence of whether I want to do pocket doors or just have a door that swings open to the left here for the bathroom. Down in the corner over here, there will be some sort of vanity. I'll have the toilet in the middle with a 2x3 window over the top. And then I'm going to have a full-size bathtub with shower on the left side over here. I think it's going to be a nice little layout for me. And like I mentioned, if I have somebody come over, they don't have to go through my bedroom. You enter my bedroom through this door. It's going to swing open to the right. This will be my closet up here. It'll be probably a 4x4 closet, something like that. I'll have floor-to-ceiling shelves and stuff in there as well. My bedroom will also have a double 3x5 window facing the front of the building on the north side with another dormer up top. So this whole area on this side, you're going to have a dormer up this side, a dormer on this side, and up over here on this side. So it's going to feel real nice and open in here, and that's what I wanted. That's something that I changed up from the previous builds that I did. I didn't go with the normal dormer that has the transom windows. We'll get into that here in just a second. This section where the bedroom is going to be roughly a 10 by 11, which was almost the exact same size as the bedroom I had in the Dallas area. So anyways, I'm going to go and show you a closer look of the actual bedroom, and then I'll show you a closer section of the living room and the kitchen area somewhere in this section. All right, so this is just a blow-up version of my bedroom. Basically what I want to add on that I didn't say earlier, this section over here has no windows on it. That's what's facing the west where the sun sets. I do have trees on that part of the property that are still not mature yet, but once they do, it'll shade this whole section. But for now, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any kind of sunlight coming in on that side and heating up the house with all that light and stuff coming through on that side. What I wanted to point out too is this is just going to be a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. If later on down the road I decide that I want to get married or have kids, or if I want to just build onto it, what I have here is I would take out this wall right here, which is part of the hallway, and I would just extend this down for a long hallway, and I would just cut out a new door frame over here on the west side of the building and just build a whole new master bedroom and bathroom on this side over here. So there's still area left on my property to do that, and that was just one thing I wanted to think about, and also have all my doorways plenty wide enough in case later down the road I may need to have a wheelchair at some point when I get old, and I want to have plenty of room to be able to get in and out of everything without bumping into everything. So anyways, that was a close-up on the bedroom. Let's check in on the living room and the kitchen. All right, so you can see here it's just an open concept. This room over here is roughly 16 feet wide by 25 feet long, which is almost exactly like it was up in the Dallas area. I decided to go with 16 feet wide instead of 14 like I did in Oklahoma because I felt like I just needed that extra space in there, and the extra 2 feet would make a huge difference. I personally know from living in both sides buildings. I do like the open concept in smaller buildings. It just makes things look a lot bigger, and the more windows I have, the more I can see out and the more people can see in, but I can always put curtains or whatever else I need to, and I just like having a lot of the windows open throughout the year, and I'll have airflow pretty much on every side of the building except from the west, which is totally fine. The only thing I haven't really thought of too much, I will be getting a mini split system for this building. Not 100% sure where I would like to put it at. I'm thinking maybe somewhere either on this wall over here or on this wall over here above where I would put like the wet bar or like some kind of entryway there. So it'll be plenty to be able to heat up the building, cool it down, and I should be living pretty good out there. So anyways, this is just a quick overview layout. Once again, comment down below if y'all have any ideas of things that you see that I can improve on here, or just different ideas that you might have in your house that you might want to share with me. So anyways, I'll go ahead and show you the pictures of the building again that I got straight from the website. It is pretty much a cartoon version of it, so bear with me. I know it's not the best, but I'll try to explain it a little bit better on the outside. All right, so here's just an animated version of what the house would look like. Basically, once again, it's 16 by 40. It is a Dirksen model side utility shed. I went with, on the roofing, I went with a fern green color and a metal roof this time. I liked the way that the metal roof was put on the one up in Oklahoma, so I went ahead and did that as well. You can see these are the different dormers that I'm talking about. They're not the same that I had in the last two. I went away from those for a couple of different reasons. One being the old one looked like a caboose on a train. To be real, that's what I think it looked like. And then also it was very hard to insulate due to the way it was built. These are built a lot different. Plus this makes it look more like a little log cabin house in my opinion. So I went with two of those on the front, one on each side of the building. And like I said, on the other side, which you'll see here in a second, I have one on the back side as well. The roof pitch is at 5.5. It's a standard size. I have roof overhangs on each end on the gables, which I paid a little extra for the overhangs. And then I will be having them put felt paper as well underneath the metal and stuff whenever they put the roof on there. So I did add in quite a bit of things on here. You can see the little octagon windows. I'm going to end up replacing those with some little 2x2 windows or a 2x3 window, just a small one as well. I'm not a huge fan of the way the octagon looked on it, but you got the double 3x5 windows here, double 3x5. These are the 2x5 windows on each side of the front door. We will have some kind of patio built from here all the way over to that section. It'll just be a small, maybe, I don't know, 10 by 10 cement pad out there with an overhang so I can just sit out there and drink coffee. And over here on this side is the living room wall. You have the two 3x5 windows, and I'll have the fireplace in the middle there. So as far as the siding goes, this is going to be different than what I had before. Normally the wood goes vertically. This is going to go horizontally. It is an upgrade that you can add on. It is pretty pricey, but I think in the long run, I'm not going to regret doing it. To me, it makes it feel more like a house and less like a shed. Obviously going for a cabin look. I like the way that cabins look out near lakes. So this is going to be my personal shed house. It's going to be a lake cabin, and that's how I want it to feel. It does have the horizontal boards, which they have to put on separately. They will put the vapor barrier behind it as well. And the walls here are just the standard 8-foot high walls that come with the shed itself. So that's the front of the building. Let me go ahead and flip this around to the back side, and we'll talk about the flooring, and we'll see what else we can get into. All right, so here's the back side of the house. Once again, there's gonna be another dormer here. It is gonna make the pitch of the house a lot taller, so I'll gain all this extra space on the front and back, and then you can see up here in my bedroom, it'll be the same way. This gives you a little bit better view of the side of the house where the fireplace is gonna go, somewhere in here. I will have the double 3x5 windows there as well, so like I said, just tons of natural light. Not the beer, actual sunlight. And over here on this side where the door is, from this point over, I'm not sure how big of a patio I want to do, but I do want to have a nice size back patio, enough for like a hot tub, TV, stuff like that outside. So as far as the flooring goes on this, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do, some kind of wood floor on it, but I did upgrade the floor to a 3/4 inch. Normally I think it's a 5/8 inch that it comes with. The base model does come with 4 pressure treated skids on the bottom down here. That's for them to be able to transport it. And then it does come with 2x6 floor joist. And then like I mentioned earlier, I am gonna add in anchors and straps. I'm gonna have them do it themselves. I asked and they said they recommended at least 6 on each side. So I'll have 6 on the back and 6 on the front. And it should keep that building nice and secure whenever we have heavy winds. All right guys, so there you have it, my 16x40 Dirksen side utility lake cabin shed. Very excited. That was a mouthful to say, by the way, but very excited to get this going. Just so you know, I have not ordered it yet. I'm still going to tweak a few things here and there, make sure I have everything exactly where I want it. Then I'll go over and order it from the local dealer here. There's actually one in Riviera, so maybe we can work out a deal. I might be able to do some videos for them. Maybe I can get a little bit of a discount or something. Who knows? We'll have to find out. So anyways, thank you for watching. I can't do it without you. Hope you guys have a great night. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.